All right, back to the boat times. Which, if you noticed, I referenced the boat times in my last video. I'm actually thinking, hold on, am I supposed to go back right now? Like, when I say back, I mean my castle. What am I doing? I'm not trying to use medicine. Jeez. I don't have my sea legs, I guess. No, I was just trying to figure out if I need to go back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Shut up. No, I couldn't remember if I just need to continue my quest or do something back at the castle. Either way, I do need to go in here. And this guy, who I made fun of earlier for not really having a job, is going to get the business from the bad man himself. He's like, whoa, calm yourself, pal. Which is exactly what he said. Except whoa is spelled weird. No way I'd forget a letter. That's how slow this guy's job is. The guy that stands next to the counter and says, hey, why don't you stay here? Hold on to messages, and I always do. He says that, but if you are over like, I want to say 12 or 15 hours in the game, he's like, no, I don't have it. So he's not getting called out right now, but he is a doofus. So we need to continue Clive's quest in Forest Village. Now, right now, there's a war going on, so we can't take Clive's vendetta. Like, we can't allow that to take priority, but it's something to consider. I am going to actually, speaking of that village that he wants to go to, I'm going to go to Cobalt Village first because of trading reasons. I want to buy an ancient text and sell it there. They don't always have them here, which stinks like butt. Sorry for the language. You know what? No, I'm not sorry. I'm a bad boy like that. I'll say stinks like butt all day. Sorry. All right, ancient text, huzzah! If they had like 2 of these, I'd buy them and sell them back to the same place, but they don't, so I won't. All right, so unfortunately when you buy stuff that you're trading, it does take up room in your inventory. But this is the best bang for your buck, getting this ancient text and selling it up here. I hope you're looking at this and going, why aren't you putting these runes on? Because I'm wondering that myself. So I don't have an answer for you. Sorry that I suck. Okay, I just want to make sure she had a lot of medicine. Because that's like her whole spiel. I guess gimmick is a better term than spiel. That's like something she's going to talk about. All right, now we are heading to 2 rivers. If you look on the map provided by Templeton, you can tell that this city has 2 rivers. Pretty cool, right? As soon as you walk in, boom, I got my my wallet stolen. And I'm just going to go, huh, that was weird. Someone just ran into me, took my wallet, and said, caught you napping. So, first things first, I'm the realist. You have permission to come in here, and you go, yeah, of course, I have this letter. Or you can just say, I don't have anything. And they're like, well, get out of here, you stupid kid. But they're like, okay, you have a letter. That's great. Let's see it. And this is when you go, huh? Or, oh, no, that kid. And either way, doesn't matter. Same result. Yep, tourists make easy pickings. The winged freaks came down from the mountain. These guys are lucky there's no social media in their reality, or this would not go over well. I could get them fired and then get in that way. Anyways, I assume winged freaks is not the polite way to describe it. I think when you sneak up on him, he'll be like, whoa, this guy's loaded, but like, it doesn't matter how much money you have. You can sell everything you have, and he'll still say that. I actually could not apply a rune if I wanted to right now because I don't have any money to do so, and it's not expensive, but with no money, that does nothing. Yippee! I wonder if it's possible to completely unload your wallet and he'll still say that. That would be a cute little Easter egg if they're like, what? This guy had nothing and he's still chasing me? I'm not going to be able to do it on phone, but if you are using a controller, it's possible to like catch him, kind of. Like nothing really happens, but you can just like touch him and it's like, well, You didn't really win. But it didn't happen this time because, you know, lousy controller. And maybe I just suck, you know? It's kind of wimpy to say, can I at least have my letter back? Because, like, that's saying you're okay with him stealing your money, and I'm not. Of course you're cornered. Look at you. What are you going to do? Hit me with your wings? Oh, right, wings. So, yeah. I've got Clive. Like, in reality, he should shoot him out of the sky, but... Yeah, or Tuda could throw a pebble, like, because she's pretty cool. Level 4 or something. 3, not even. I was exaggerating. Alright, I'm not sure if I can... Yeah, I think I can go through Cobalt Village. Now, at this point in the game, you're probably gonna see Bob and go, oh, he's obviously gonna join. But he doesn't. He's like kind of a late recruit. Hey, join our group. Wonder if he's supposed to be a Bob Marley nod, because his name's Bob, and he's got the dreadlocks, so I don't know. Just a quick theory that popped in my head. I'm sure it's been on Reddit before. I'm actually gonna head this way, and I'm gonna sell that ancient text, because, well, it's just, you know, I do a little bit of trading on Robinhood, so obviously I'm a professional. In theory, these guys are way stronger than me. I'm gonna auto because I'm a Jagaloon. And Nick Cage is the only one who's gonna like really F these guys up, and maybe Clive to some extent. Like, yeah, he might do some damage now, but he's dead, so he won't. Okay, so at this point, oh, good for you. Sai barely survived that. He took like 88 damage or something. I might as well do the kill them all move because the revive everyone move is no good right now. I'm gonna have, well, whatever. I'm hoping that Clive and Sai attacking the middle and left person will kind of balance out the damage they've done, because I'm sure the one on the right's gonna die. Oh, cool. Oh, got robbed and killed. That's good news for Clive and especially for Tuda, because all this experience point is being divvied 3 ways, and Clive could use it, but like Tuda is gonna okay, just go 1 level higher than Clive. I was about to say like she's gonna be like level 40 dog, but no, not the case. I now have 15 potch, so I'm not broke. So I'm doing. Don't worry about me. I'm actually kind of embarrassed because something I could have done but did not is set my party to have 5 people, and then you can you can recruit squirrels on the fly on these paths. And by the way, I want to point out that Tuda is now like 3rd in my party for highest level, and she's still like way below on health. Like 85 HP, 58. Yeah. Even though she's several levels ahead, she's never gonna... She sucks, I guess is my point. Like, her rune is kind of cool, but other than that, she sucks. And I have the rune that she uses. It's not like she's unique to it. Alright, I have the option to let them go. This time I'm actually gonna try to have a little bit of cohesion with my attack. By cohesion, I mean just go all out on one of them, which will limit how many they can kill. Oh, good job, Sai. I didn't expect someone way low level to do that. Ugh, I hate wasting medicine since that's not like a full 100. Such a cheap ass. Alright. Okay, just compliment your technique and then you goof that up. I think I should auto them to death, but we'll see. Him to death. He's just a single toad person. And Tuda wasted another medicine. It's cool though. She won't do that for a while. Alright, so they got like 4 levels or so. That should make them closer to being able to hang, I guess. Like, instead of them being like a 1-shot and out, they should be able to take 2. Like, oh, and this is easy. I should have actually just let them go. I don't think they're going to provide much experience. I think Tuda might have been one of those shots that killed those guys. That's how weak they are. Yeah, they barely leveled up. Hey, 400 though. At this point, I could use the 400 potch. Normally it's like, don't bother, but I'm also about to sell some ancient texts for anywhere from like 30,000 to like 40,000 potch, I think is the going rate these days. I did say, oh, not now with Clive, but here I am doing it right now. She's here, Nick Cage. I know it. Which seems like, ooh, he's got some kind of mystical power. Oh, for some reason this armory is closed. I don't know if it's because like I'm not supposed to be able to access this good of armor yet, but either way, it's closed. Alright, time to trade. Ugh, okay. If they don't have it in stock, the price really goes up. I'm not going to hold on to it, though, for that to happen. That's just dumb. I'm going to go ahead and buy this, because I can sell that back to the kobolds, and they'll be really excited I have a shiny item. In fact, that's what they say. They are if you have a shiny item. Alright, so Clive had that mystic sense that she was here. And, ho-ho, it looks like he was right. And this lady's like, I'd rather not have this Howling Guild thing. And I think his name's supposed to be Storm, unless he's just like a mid-2000s Boston Bruins fan, and he named his gun after Marco Sturm, who may have started his career when this game started. I don't think so, though. He's most famous for being the 2018 German hockey coach, which he was probably like 40 at the time, so he could have played just because the German talent pool isn't that deep. So like normally like a 40-year-old couldn't make the Canadian roster. But anyways, he was the coach. So I was wondering like, oh, is Marco Sturm going to play? That'd be cool. He's been out of the NHL for a while at this point, and no, he was the coach. And he did a fantastic job. He almost won the gold, but Russia was stacked because I don't know. They had Pavel Datsyuk and stuff. That's pretty big. Pavel Datsyuk was probably also about 40, but he's on a different level than Marco Sturm. Anyways, this isn't what we signed up for. Also, Russia got in trouble for drugs, and they had the crazy scandal where they basically like had thugs break in and destroy the lab results with no subtlety. It's pretty wild. You guys should research it. It's pretty fun stuff. Anyways, I'm so distracted from what's happening here. This woman's like, this woman paid me to put on this stuff and wait here, which is like, how much did she pay you? Because God knows how long you've been standing there. So that was super distracted of me because like Clive's one of the best parts of this game, and I'm like, yeah, Marco Sturm and Pavel Datsyuk. Anyways, so that was not what we wanted to happen. We wanted to see Elza. We want to see her die, and it didn't happen. So we need to take Clive to Matilda. That's the next step there. I would make an exception with my like lowest level thing to continue Clive's story. So when we go to Matilda, that's what'll happen. Also, I brought up Matilda when I was there earlier, and I was alluding to like, who knows if this glitch is intentional or not. I think it is intentional because you can't progress the story yet, and that's not something that would accidentally be glazed over or whatever, you know? So before, when these old hags attacked, Sai and Shiro were both down to a knee, but because they leveled up, like they can't take another hit, but at least they're not down to a knee. I mean, Shiro could because he just got medicine. But yeah, Sai could now too, because he took like 80 something damage, but now his defense is up, so yeah, not too shabby. You know, it's interesting in this game, like Nick Cage is supposed to be like this great person, this hero of men, this leader, he brings people together, but he also just killed these old women and took their 5 potch. Like, they got in my way or whatever, but is it really necessary to kill these old women? What do these toads do wrong? Or these sauroids? I'll go ahead and fight them just for the experience. No greater experience than fighting a toad, also known as a sauroid. Okay, so Sai got taken down. I hope that Tuda feels guilty about not giving him medicine. She should. And then she misses, just to add to the guilt. Man, I'm really still kind of embarrassed, by the way. I was like, get ready for level 62 Tuda, and then it was just like 8 levels. I'm going to this gate because I'm not trying to go to Muse, but I'm wondering if I can recruit right now. No, I cannot. There's a recruit opportunity there later. Let me go ahead and save a turn for Tuda. 110. She's still way behind, even though she's still the 3rd highest level. She's the only one that stayed alive out of the newest. I mean, Clive is new, but like the rest of these folks, they Tuda's just staying alive because she's standing behind. I just got to point out the fart noises that are apparently coming out of their mouth. She is standing behind Nick Cage, and that's huge. Nick Cage is close to unkillable right now. Farted out of her mouth again. You might call it a burp, but that's not what it was. Alright, I don't know if I have any antitoxin. I kind of hope I do, just because I want to blast through anything I'm holding. You know, something Earthbound has going on for it that's great is the S-Cargo Express, where you can clear out 3 items of your inventory at a time. I would love to do that now. Like they'd come pick up your stuff. Maybe I should do that one next. Anyways, I would have them pick up the turtle plans. And that's it. I don't know. Maybe that wouldn't be as helpful as I think. Barbara should start a delivery service. She could hire Kiki. I haven't actually seen that, even though I've seen a lot of... wow, I forgot that director's name. I would have been so embarrassed years ago because Princess Mononoke was like... It was in one of my top... It was like my 3rd favorite movie, but I've seen so much like Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, even My Hero Academia. I'm like... Princess Mononoke feels kind of dull in comparison. In fact, I loaned it to a coworker like 2 years ago. I was like, get ready to have your socks rocked off. And she was like, it was good. I was like, what? And then I watched some of the anime she recommended, which I just listed off. And I'm like, yeah, okay, it is just good. It's beautiful. It's a great story. It is beautiful, but it's pretty dull in comparison to some of the crazier animes that are super popular right now. All right, let's get to the story aspect of this game instead of the trading aspect of this game. It's weird to think about Two Rivers before someone moved in. Was this just vacant? And then I don't know, wingers? I don't know what they call them. Flyers? And they showed up, you know? Alright, so Fitcher is in trouble. Ridley is a pretty badass dude. And he is getting in trouble for lying about bringing back the hero of the North Window Army. And he's going to get 100 lashes. And he's like, they'll be here any minute. Please, just give me a freaking minute. And it's like, no, your lies aren't going to save you this time. And he's about to get a public lashing. This little girl doesn't care. If you look on the bottom of the screen, she's just walking around as this Cobalt is going to whoop this crying man's butt. Or back, in this case. And 100 lashes is pretty drastic for... Like, he was considered abandoning, but yeah. Anyways, you yell, wait, stop. If you're a terrible person, you can just be quiet and let Fitcher get lashed 100 times. And I did that as a kid, and I know they're not real people, but it's like, just the idea is really gross. To just like, oh, I want to see this. Like, what a sociopath. It's so painful. I've never been lashed, but... All right, anyways, are you really the leader of the Farts Army? So, yeah, we don't have proof. Of course I'm me. It's a convincing thing to say. Look at his right hand. He's got the bright shield rune. And everyone's like, yo, I know that story. So, yeah, you show him your hand, and he's like, all right, this guy's the real deal. So he's supposed to go meet Lord Makai. Not to be confused with Mackay Pfeiffer. All right, yeah, Fitcher's like, don't underestimate me. Fitcher, I mentioned I like Fitcher because he's kind of, he doesn't show his hand, you know? He's smarter than he looks, effectively. That's the short description of what's up with Fitcher. All right, and you're here and be like, hey, Lord Mackay, I'm the plenipotentiary. Plenipotentiary, that's it. So you can say, glad to meet you, or you can say, what's a plenipotentiary? And I'm going to do that. Yep, so assembled houses, that's not important now. I never realized how tired Lord Mackay looks. Young people aren't tired, yep. All right, so he's alluding to Genkaku, which is going to happen a lot in this game. And if he is Lord Nick Cage, he's probably some guarantee. I don't know. By the way, I noticed I got more views in my last video because I started the description with gambling. So I guess people were looking up gambling stuff and were like, whoa, is this it? And it's like, no, it's very little to do with gambling. All right, so Mackay is like, oh, yeah, so... sorry, I'm getting distracted. He's like, what happened? And he's like, oh, my wallet. But you can just say there's no need to worry about it. And Ridley gets mad. There's obviously a lot of racial tension in Two Rivers. As the leader of the entire area calls them flying freaks. So, 80 years ago, they came to live here, and they've been officially recognized Two River citizens, but they don't act like it. Yeah. So he's got a room for you at the New Leaf Inn. And I guess we're going to talk about it tomorrow. That was like a 2-minute conversation. It seems like we should have covered the important ground, but apparently the food's incredible. I can't wait to eat it. Pretending to eat food in a video game. But here's the catch. So he already ate his meal. That pretend meal I was going to have in the video game didn't even happen. Alright, so we got the letter of introduction. Are you really the leader of the Farts Army? And you can be a jerk to him, but I'm going to just, you know, assume that he's been downtrodden on because of his race and just try to be polite to him. Even though I kind of wasn't earlier. I said, you punk. Yeah, so that's... I didn't get to eat the pretend dinner. But at least I get to go to sleep. Nothing more refreshing than pretend to sleep. Speaking of pretend to sleep, I'm not actually going to bed, but I am going to stop the video here. Next time we're going to talk to this guy, and I can either recruit him immediately, I can recruit him soon, but he's going to pay me, or I can recruit him later. He's going to pay me a lot. So let's see what I decide when that happens. Bye, guys.